Whether it's immigration, drugs, or any other political hot potato here, Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones is not afraid to cook up controversy.
I recently spent some time with a man known for his facial hair and hat to find out what makes him tick.
John Wayne on his office wall, and like the Duke, Butler County Sheriff is a throwback to simpler times when disagreements were settled with punches instead of pops from a gun. But don't let the appearance fool you.
I have a master's degree from Xavier, but I don't tell people that very often. I do better growing this big mustache and going y'all and howdy and wearing that cowboy hat there. I get a lot more done that way.
Criminal justice has been his calling since elementary school. His dad was a Hamilton cop, and Sheriff Jones says a career day visit sealed the deal.
And I can remember looking up and seeing his face looking through that door in second grade and everybody else looking. He was in full uniform, and man, I was proud.
Often at the center of controversy for his free-flowing opinions, Jones doesn't shy away from conflict, no matter how big the name.
We've had a congressman here, Speaker of the House, and the third most powerful Republican or person in the country. And you know what we got out of it? Nothing.
No matter how sensitive the issue, like immigration.
They go to the hospitals for free. They bring their drugs here. They go to school for free. They do everything for free. They get free phones. Hey, it's the greatest place in the world to live. Get free stuff. Don't have to work. And you don't have to speak English.
And speaking of drugs, his approach at curbing the problem has been out of the box, to say the least. Last year, he was part of a spoof commercial put out by Butler County welcoming drug dealers and promising them a nice long vacation behind bars.
Attention tri-state heroin dealers. Yes, you.
He also sent a $900,000 bill to Mexico's president for, quote, taking care of your criminals. He says the FBI told him that move put him on a hit list, courtesy of a few Mexican drug cartels.
Am I afraid of that? No. I've had people wanting to kill me my entire life, and they haven't killed me yet. If I was afraid of that, I wouldn't have this job. I'd be a news guy. I'd be doing what you're doing.
He did think about another job recently. He was asked by many to consider Speaker Boehner's open seat in the 8th Congressional District. Jones says he didn't run because
I was afraid I'd get it. And then I'd have to move to D.C., where their approval rating is 11%. Right here, mine's 80, and I can make a difference nationally. One person as a sheriff, if you've got the courage to stand up.
So even when this sheriff eventually turns in his badge, he will always be proud to wear another one, a badge of conviction and confidence. He wants to be remembered as a man who was always true to himself.
He wasn't scared of the people in power. He actually stood up to them on his own 2 feet and said what needed to be said. That's all a guy can ask for, really.
Well, like him or not, that's the guy. Because of their similar stances, by the way, on immigration, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump actually reached out to Sheriff Jones, wanted to fly him to New York, but Jones said no, said while he does support Trump, he'd rather have a one-on-one meeting here in Butler County on the issue and not in New York, and a photo op.